99.9 KISW.
The Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus Spectacular. It's called the Barnum Bash, and I'm very happy to have Giovanni, Virginia, and also Olga here to talk. What I have to bring up, because I went with my mom, my mother-in-law, my wife, and my grandmother-in-law. So we have 3 generations. None are kids, though. So, and you know, they were surrounded by kids, and I think we were probably the biggest kids in the entire room. It was such an awesome event, and as a guy that went and saw Ringling Brothers as a child, you know, I grew up seeing Gunther and you know, way back in the day, and I remember just being in love with the performance. I was so excited to finally go as an adult, and it was a completely different show. So tell everybody about the Barnum Bash.
Well, greatest show, Barnum Bash, brings you this up-close and personal performance. It's almost like a tent show. You can see just a few feet away every act up close and personal. And for all of that, before the show, 1 hour, you get to meet all of us. So you get to see the performers' faces up close, to where you just meet them 1 hour ago, and you can see every one of us performing up in the air or doing the balancing or anything, pretty much.
Yeah, and I wanted to talk to Giovanni and also Virginia, because we were watching, we're watching it all, and I knew that we were going to have you guys on. I was very curious. I'm like, I didn't want to do too much research because I wanted to be surprised. And you guys came out and stole the show, in my opinion. It was amazing. The whole place went nuts for you guys over in Tacoma. And my wife, though, she's like, I want to go to the gym right now. Like, she was just so blown away by you, Virginia.
The first thing that I always say is, don't try this at home, please. Because every couple think about, we should try this. But at least you have to warm up, okay?
Well, when I'm watching you guys, and you hear about the balancing acts, because what you guys are doing is balancing off of each other. But I've never seen somebody like Giovanni. You balance on Virginia, and that was just like, oh, this is not going to go well. This can't. And then, my gosh, it was awesome.
Yeah, we try to, the people don't imagine what we're going to do, because in the beginning of the show, we do like a tango dance, and we start like a regular couple, dancing, and maybe always the people think Giovanni gonna lift me up. But in the moment that I start to lift up Giovanni, the people start to do wow, and
could that be distracting for you guys? Because I got to imagine that it involves a lot of focus.
Sometimes we have very, very, very like people screaming very close, and if it's like a silence, and one people do like, wow, yeah, of course you can distract them. Yeah, we try to be focused in that moment.
Now, you guys are a married couple as well, right? Now. Are you guys ever afraid? This is a silly question, but as a married guy, like I know, like I'm lucky. I get along great with my wife. We rarely ever argue, but of course, every once in a while you have an argument, and then you guys have to perform together. Giovanni, are you ever like, oh man, I should have not made her angry because this could go poorly?
No have problem with my wife.
No. Oh, he shouldn't. She'll kick his butt. You see what she can do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sometimes I wish. No, but in the moment that we are performing, it's just we respect the audience and we give the best that we can do.
Maybe during practice, you let them fall.
During practice, different thing.
I slipped. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to happen. Now, for you guys, I'd love to ask you, Olga, as well, because there's a lot of stuff going on, from the motorcycle show that happens, the big wheel where the guys are inside the wheels, and everybody loves when the animals come out, like the elephant. But what's like some of your favorite stuff that happens?
I would say one of my favorite acts is the mixed animal act, which is involved camels, horses, ponies, and our tiny miniature pony, Goodies. He's like the best of that act.
There's a lot of people that love motorcycle riding out here and motocross, and it's very popular out here. And if you are a fan of that, of just crazy tricks, when you guys put him in that big caged ball, I mean, my heart is beating watching. I'm like, how do you even practice something like that? They had 3 motorcycles inside, all going upside down. I mean, it's like a roller coaster from Crazyland, but they're on motorcycles.
Well, like you said, the traditional part of Ringling Brothers, it's all kinds of, there's animals, there is balancing, acrobats, and also daredevils. And Uriah's family, they've been the very first globe of still on Ringling Brothers back in the 70s.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like a big tradition for us. It's amazing to be back through the years, come back to Ringling Brothers, and it's big part of where we started. And it's amazing performing in the cage. You forget about everything but hearing the roar of the crowd.
Yeah, and now you are a part of that, right?
Yes, I'm one of the
I didn't want to give away the surprise, but I was like, I got to. I mean, there's another surprise in there. I won't. There's lots of.
Well, yeah, the new stuff we do, it's the aerial stand in the middle of the globe that Jody Urias gets pulled up to the top of the globe by her neck, and she gets to spin while we do the zigzag patterns around her, coming inches away from her body.
I can't thank you guys enough for putting on an amazing show and also hanging out with us in studio.
No, thank you for having us. It was fun.
They're getting ready to do it. This is duo fusion from the Ringling Brothers Barnum Bash. This is going to be awesome.
You're gonna be the ringmaster.
I know, right? This is how we get ready for our show too.
I want to see
A
that.
cup of coffee and then they go. It's too late right now. I can't do it.
That's crazy.
Wow. That was amazing.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. You don't see that every day here at the radio station.
That's amazing.
That was too cool. Thank you guys so much. Duo Fusion. Duo Fusion from the Ringling Brothers right there. Check them out at ringling.com. Everett. Also, you got them in Kent as well.
The BJ Shea Morning Experience on 99.9 KISW.